World Carnivore Month, day 6. It's January 6th. This is the AM edition. I didn't want to forget how I felt this morning during my PM vlog. But, yeah, I woke up several times in the middle of the night because the dog woke me up. I was kind of frustrated that I wasn't getting good sleep, and then I woke up at 3 a.m. instead of 4:45 when my alarm was set, and I felt wide awake. And I was like, well, I guess I'll just get up. So I got up and I did some projects around the house, cleaned up some stuff, and I noticed that I was motivated more than normal to take care of things around the house that I just normally put off. And then also I put away my stuff, my tools and everything, instead of just dropping it somewhere at like a staging area, like the laundry room right before the garage. And I'm like, oh, I'll put it away later. Like, I don't do that anymore. When I pull the laundry out, I don't keep it in a basket for a while, because sometimes I would do it right away, but most of the time I keep it in a basket for a day or two and then fold it. But yeah, I'm knocking out right away. I don't know if it has to do with the diet or circumstantial, because my wife is out of town, so I have to take care of everything now. So I don't know if that's extra motivation, but I feel motivated and clear-headed to do it. I don't have that, like, whatever it is, like, you know, when you do something nice, it's pleasurable. You finish a project and you're like, oh, it looks nice. But the opposite of that is the feeling I get when I have to, like, clean up my mess or put away my tools. Most of the time it's like, no, I really don't. Just going in the garage alone and putting away my screwdriver is like some weird opposite effect. It's like a negative feeling, so I put it down. But I don't really have that anymore. We'll see if that continues. And I'm currently reading a book called Brain Energy by Chris Palmer that describes mental illness as energy crisis in the brain. It's like a mitochondrial problem affecting brain energy, and depending on what cells in the brain are having the energy crisis, it determines what mental illness you may be suffering from. So like if you have an energy crisis in the brain that has to do with cognition, I think it's the hippocampus, then you can start to exhibit symptoms of Alzheimer's and, you know, other stuff for bipolar and anxiety and all sorts of things. And I would say that, you know, when I was really unhealthy before I even started keto, I probably had signs of depression where I was just like, I don't have energy for anything. I'm kind of blasé about everything. Never had suicidal thoughts or anything crazy like that, but I don't think I had the energy in my body, including my brain, to function correctly, because right now I don't have any of those symptoms. I feel what normal should feel like, which is kind of striking. It's uplifting. It could also be symptoms of fasting. Yesterday I didn't eat anything or drink anything with calories. I had coffee and water and salt. But today I didn't have anything for breakfast. I'm probably gonna try to push on and see if I can just go the whole day fasting, and might have dinner with Adrian. I don't know. I just usually cook him dinner and then I sit with him instead of eating. The hunger isn't so bad. I can push through it, and I feel a lot better. On the weight side, I'm 165 is where I was hovering at the beginning of this, and this morning I was 161. I'm trying to cut down on the water a little bit because I feel the electrolyte imbalance is kind of getting worked out by my kidneys, so I'm going to pay more attention to my thirst. Back to the fasting, the reason I'm fasting is just because I feel like I should be fasting right now. The day before, I feel like I overate. had a lot of really, really good food, some skirt steak. It's technically flat meat, but yeah, steaks with butter and eggs and bacon. And we did a little thing at work, so I ate more than normal, sampling different things, and it just feels like correct to abstain from eating for a while. Not out of guilt or anything, it's just I'm trying to pay attention to my body. Like, am I hungry? No, I'm not really hungry, I'm thirsty. I'm really big into intuitive eating. It doesn't make sense to me counting macros or calories. Ancestrally, it doesn't really make sense why a human would do that. I can see why people do it, and if they like it, it's good for them. And also, if they don't really know how to clue into their body's like their body's signals, that's good too. I can definitely see me not cluing into the signals sometimes. Like yesterday, I overate, but I correct it by fasting. It's like a mental exercise to pay attention to my body and what it needs and try to learn that, because society really isn't geared up for us to do that. We have a lot of processed foods our body gets mixed signals from and creates mixed signals because of. So like you eat a bunch of donuts and that's going to throw your hormones like insulin and leptin and ghrelin and stuff. It's going to throw everything all off and cause, a bunch of symptoms, and then hunger later. So you'll end up eating more, but technically your body has enough fuel it needs, but it's still giving you cravings to eat. And there's a variety of theories of reasons why, but I won't get into that. But I like the intuitive eating portion of it, as long as I eat like whole natural foods. And of course this month, being carnivore, just animal products, and then I just pay attention and cue into my feelings on if I do need food or don't need food. And I could probably eat today if I wanted to, because I feel like, it would be appropriate. But I'm also interested in the benefits of fasting, and if I don't feel like I have to eat, then I am going to abstain, just to go that extra mile to get those benefits from fasting. And the benefits being autophagy, cleaning up any issues with my gut that may have been going on, or any other part of my body. It's just the saying I hear online. I forgot who said it. I'm sure a lot of people did, but it is true that nothing tastes as good as healthy feels, and I'm kind of sold on that. Yeah, I'm gonna slip up every now and then and eat something that's not good for me, but for the most part, I can definitely see myself eating whole natural foods for the rest of my life and avoiding anything processed, just because I just see such a big difference. It's really night and day for me. I guess I'm lucky that I had such a bad time with food, and I recognized it, and I found a way to correct it. And I don't identify with pasta and candy and sweets. It's not something I have to have because I can't live without it. It's like, no, like I am gonna slowly erode my body with it. So I can definitely go without it. I'll probably do a PM vlog as well to see the difference the day makes. But yeah, that's where I'm at this morning.